compartmentalize the stress of this weekend with practicing and making it?
I mean, it's an important week, no doubt about it. I think we've worked in a way where every game so far, this 9-game stretch, has been important. So we're continuing down that path.
Does it make it a little bit easier because there were so many games along the way that were so important? I mean, basically, you guys had to win almost everything to have yourself now in this position. Does it make it easier to get yourselves up and ready?
I would say there's nothing easy about this game. But yeah, the preparation for it with having difficult opponents, some of the top opponents in the league over the last 9 games that we've dealt with, I think that was important.
You know, when you were hired a few months ago, there was so much. The way that the direction of the team just wasn't, what this franchise wanted it to be. Now you guys are in control of your destiny. If you win on Saturday, you're in. So how does that feel knowing that you guys have that control and you guys are that close to making this happen?
Yeah, I mean, I think the important thing to stay focused on is this group has worked so hard all year, and now we're in a position to make it into the playoffs for, our fans and for everybody in the organization. I think that's, the focus right now is coming out with our best performance, and if we give our best performance, that'll be good enough.
What do you think the key's been over the last 2 months to right the ship here?
Well, I think we've had a lot of players in and out, international duty, and to have a full roster to be able to deal with some of those moments and some of the little fatigue injuries that we've picked up because of so many games in such a short period of time. I think the flexibility and the versatility of having players always ready, and as I said, the group's the most important thing.
How are we looking for a full roster with the injuries from last match?
Yeah, I think we're in really good shape. I think you could see in training today, a lot of guys are back in, and it's pretty exciting to have a lot of choices.
The guys on international duty, expect them on Thursday, I guess.
Yeah, everybody will be back. So yeah, we're looking forward to getting the complete full group back.
Those things that the game itself give you as a coach, you were really close to lose one other player with Christian. And Christian stayed behind, and now he's back. So basically, you had the time to work with him.
Yeah.
What that means for the team to have that piece that is not living, but you're working with him now.
Yeah, that's great. His leadership and his presence on the field is so important to this team. He's done such a great job through the stretch for us, and so it'll be nice to have him back and available.
How much of a shot in the arm has it been for the fans to stay with you during the roller coaster?
I mean, I think we are in the exact moment right now that fans love to be in. We're in an exciting match on the weekend, and we have a full roster, and we're going to give our best performance.
Is there any message going into this match, knowing the history with Houston, that you are using specifically now to motivate the guys?
I think, at this point in the season, the game itself is motivation enough. You don't have to get into too many other things, records here, there, turf records, or road, away. I mean, this is a playoff game, and they need points just as much as we do because they want to position themselves as high up the table as they can, and we need to make the playoffs.
The hardest part to manage those 12, 14 days without competition.
Yeah. I mean, we simulated a game on Saturday, and it was really good for our guys to see and to solve some things that we solved today in training. This is the final little period where we have time to work on things because when we're in the playoffs, the games will come. Maybe they come quicker, or maybe we have a week in between that we can work. But mostly about in the playoffs is going to be arriving to those games healthy.
The spread of a few off days are more mental than physically needed?
Yeah, I think at this point of the year it's been a long season, so keeping the guys fresh mentally and physically is the most important thing.
Is it a little poetic to you that the big moment in your guys' season so far was against the Houston Dynamo, and now your season is coming down to a game against the Houston Dynamo?
Yeah, I think we'll have something to prove, against them, and I think it's an important. No matter which way you slice it, it's an important match. So whatever happened earlier in the season, and then now this is our moment to get into the playoffs, and it's their moment to position themselves in the top 4. So it's a big game.
All right, we'll wrap it there. Thank you, Miles.
Yep,
Thank
so
you.
much.
You're welcome.